guys, it's Lisa. I am here to share a layout with you for my December daily, and this is one of the pages that I have for Christmas Day. I ended up with so many pictures, and this is just one of the layouts that I've done, and I'll explain to you what I've decided to do. So this is one of the process videos. I'm not sure how many I'm going to feel up to doing, but I figured I'm just going to do one day at a time, and this is just one of the ones that I thought I would share. So I went ahead and cropped and did all my photos and got those all ready, and I chose some papers that I wanted to use for layering, and I chose the pocket protector that I wanted to use, and I'm not sure which design this is, and it is, the top pocket is kind of like, I think it's like 6 by 8-ish, something like that, and then the bottom two are portrait 4 by 6. And the reason why I chose these two is because I wanted to showcase a couple of 4 by 6 photos on the bottom, and then I wanted to be able to use multiple photos on top. Because I have so many photos from Christmas, as we all do, I was trying to figure out the best way to use multiple photos. So I decided to do this, and then on the back side I did the same type of thing with two larger photos and then a couple photos, 2 or 3 on the top. So I am using the Cozy Christmas collection, as you all know, and a couple of those scraps are from the Yuletide collection, which I bought a few things from that collection, but I actually didn't use a lot of it because I found that it didn't quite fit in as much. Not that it matters, but that joy is from that, and I had a little scrap laying on my desk, and I thought, oh, that's kind of nice. So I went ahead and used that. So here, what I wanted to do was I wanted to use that gold sparkly paper, and the striped paper with the paper with the striped border I also wanted to use, but I wanted it to be behind there. And I'm hoping I can do this without Polly barking, because right now she's on the love seat and she's on guard at the window, and I know the mailman's due anytime now. So this is my first video editing with iMovie. I got a MacBook Pro from my husband for Christmas, and which was really sweet of him, and so bear with me with the editing. So anyways, I'm doing my first voiceover on this, which it seems like it's going to be really easy, but I'm not sure if I make a mistake how to fix it. So anyways, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, because I don't want to have to, have you guys listen to, even though she's adorable to look at, uh, she really packs a punch for her 12-pound little body with her bark. Anyways, that's beside the point. So anyways, I wanted that stripe red to show. I don't know why I liked that striped red in with these photos. There's not a lot of red in the photos, but I just seemed to, it was pleasing to my eye, and I liked it. So, and even though that pocket page is 6 by 8, I wanted the stripe to kind of stick out over the top, and then I wanted to continue to distress the edges with the Tim Holtz. It is Vintage Photo, it's called, and I've used that throughout my whole album. I wanted to continue with that theme, and I like the antique vintage look, so I'm just going to continue to do that with the Christmas Day photos. So that's what I'm doing right now. Um, and then I'm just going to go ahead and create a layering effect with that paper there on top of the postcard paper. And yeah, it took me a little while to get that to fit into that pocket. I'm not used to using that size pocket protector, and it's kind of an odd size for me, but I thought it would be perfect to use, multiple photos, like I said. And um, since I had so many photos, I had to kind of pick and choose. I didn't want to use all of them. And, they say if you have a lot of photos, just choose the best ones. And what I decided to do was to choose like do each page with each person. That's the only way I could figure it out. It was like the easiest way to organize it. So one page, like this page, for example, was me opening my presents. The next page I did my husband. The page after that I did my mother-in-law. And then my sister and I, we decided not to exchange gifts this year. She's going through a hardship. I didn't want her to feel bad if I got her gifts. And last year she went way overboard, even though she was going through a divorce. So anyways, we just decided we'd just agree not to exchange gifts. So I got some pictures of her, and so I do have obviously some photos of her, but we didn't do gifts. And then some pictures of Polly and stuff like that. So that's the way I decided to do it. I figured it just worked in my mind just to do it that way. So here I cropped those photos. I think they are 4x2, and I did them in PicMonkey, and it was a collage. It was easy. I just put them in as, like I said, as a 4x2 collage, and then I cut them, and then I used my corner rounder. And they're two photos of me, obviously, and my mother-in-law is amazing with knitting, and I used to be really heavy into knitting and felting, and since I've been into scrapbooking, I haven't done anything with my knitting. So she made me some homemade socks, which I was really excited about, and I had actually asked her to do that for me, so I was so excited about my socks. And so when I opened them, I was beyond excited. So one of the photos was me opening them, and the other one was me holding them up against my face because I was like, they were made from alpaca and wool and really nice quality yarn. So here I love using scraps. I wanted a little bit of gold. I wanted some red, and let's see, some green. So basically I'm just cutting up, I had cut up some scraps, and I'm just using those in there, and I wanted them to be kind of at an angle, and I wanted them to kind of hang over the top a little bit, and I wanted to curl up the edges to give the page a little bit of dimension and interest. So I'm just kind of gluing everything down there. The middle photo is the really pretty bag that she put my socks in. So I don't know, I just thought that was kind of cute, so I, of course, got a photo of that. Yeah, I tried to keep Christmas Day, I mean, my sister's really good about photos, but I tried to keep it at a minimum. It's really hard to balance being present in the moment and wanting photos for your album. So, I tried to really keep it at a minimum as best I could because I wanted to enjoy everything. But at the same time, I knew I was doing December daily, but I'm like, I gotta try to enjoy this because we only have one Christmas to, once a year, and my sister and I don't get together very often. So basically, I apologize. Polly's, of course, put her ball underneath the love seat and wants me to go get it for her. I'm hoping she'll just forget about it in a second and move on to the Santa Claus that I bought her for Christmas. But anyways, so dog problem diverted. I got the ball. Anyways, do you guys have trouble with that during like holidays and things like that where you struggle with wanting to take photos and knowing that you want to stay present in the moment? Because I think that's going to be one of my New Year's resolutions. Take a photo, to remember things by and have it for your album, but also try to stay present in the moment. So that's just something that I wanted to mention or ask you guys if you guys struggle with the same thing. So here I'm just adding a little Wink of Stella, which I love, especially for my December Daily album because it adds a little bit of shine and glitter, and I just absolutely love it. And I wish I had gotten the silver and gold, and I say that every single time, but I didn't invest in it. But the clear is absolutely gorgeous, so I'm adding a little bit of that. And then I think I'm done, almost done anyways, with the top part. I'm going to add a little bit more to that. And then I have the bottom pictures. And when I took a quick break to get Polly's ball, the squirrel people showed up at my door. So I have a fairly brand new house, and the squirrels decided to move in. So the people came, we called some people, and they came. I didn't want to hurt the squirrels. I don't want to hurt the squirrels. And they actually don't. They actually put in like this like door that they think they're going in the house, and then they're not. They come back out of the house. So it was kind of cool because I had visions of like that way back when we had mice at one of our old houses, like the traps, and it was horrible. So anyways, they're out there now. So Polly and I are locked in the craft room while they're taking the squirrel thing away, and they're sealing up the hole that the squirrels, they ate through the side of the house, like up where the, yeah, it's anyways, it's a long story, and you guys, I don't want to bore you with my squirrel stories, but it's just been a squirrel nightmare over here. Um, so here I am just going through some of my ribbons, which, you know, I will definitely invest in more of this American craft ribbon. I have three of these little bins. One is all glitter ribbon, which I've used mostly all of the gold and red, so I will invest more. As you can see, I haven't even touched some of the other colors, so I'll invest more of that for next year. And I've been doing this throughout my whole album. I've been using it on the corners, trying to keep things cohesive. And sometimes I'm using the other ribbons too, so I have a bin of red, and then I have like different things. This is Merry Christmas, stripes, different patterns, and then I have a bin of that has greens and different other different colors. So I absolutely love these ribbons. So I've been doing this throughout the album, and then sometimes just to add a little bit of sparkle, I will trim down the glitter ribbon and just put a little bit of tape on it, on the back of it, and add it to the corners. And I absolutely love that look. I think that it adds a little bit of sparkle and shine. It kind of draws your eye and your attention to certain areas of the photos that may kind of be a little bit dull. So that picture of me, which, okay, who likes their own picture? And, you know, I mean, we do scrap ourselves, and I think it's important to scrap ourselves because, you know, we want to be included in the memories. But, you know, I mean, I'm not one that really loves my own pictures, but I did it because I am part of my own December Daily. I can't leave myself out. And you know, my children will like that. Someday they'll have my albums, and oh God, that sounds sad, doesn't it? Anyways, you know, people get melancholy during the holidays, especially when, you know, like my kids are away, and but I did have my sister and my mother-in-law here, so that was kind of nice. So on a happier note, um, that those mittens I have had since, well, since I got my collection, and I've been wanting to use them. Now, granted, they're socks that I got for Christmas, not mittens, but you know what? They're kind of like socks in a way. And I said, you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't care. They're kind of like one of those things. I forget the name of it, but they're a random embellishment that you have in your collection, like a flamingo or, you know, a mustache or something that over in the Crafty Mavens we did. Um, oh gosh, I'm having like brain issues today. I apologize. But we did a thing on that, and we talked all about it and about random embellishments. So it was kind of fun. And but anyways, I have these mittens, and you know, basically we had such good weather that I couldn't find a place to put them. So here I'm like, yep, I'm using the mitten. So I used the mitten brad down the lower right, and then the mitten Polly, no, sorry, the other mitten um, little set of mittens there. I used it, and I actually decided to put it on the outside of my page protector, which I'm actually doing that throughout the whole album. And I like that because it adds dimension, interest, and texture. So I love that idea. And I've seen other YouTubers do that, and I think it's a really good idea. And it's fun too. And when you're going through your album and you're seeing all these different things, I'm used to just like last year was my first year, and I was used to just seeing, you know, things in pockets, which is good too. And there's no right or wrong, but I really enjoy looking through my album this year because there's just different things. There's photos that are outside the pocket protectors, and there's just different tags and stuff. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do a share once I finish. And if I didn't have 7 pages or 7 layouts of Christmas Day, I could probably share my album a lot sooner. But anyways, that's okay. It's been a fun journey, and I'll try to share some more layouts. It's just been a challenge here with my medical issues, but I'm not going to go down that road because I'm trying to stay positive. So, positive for the new year. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, even though I don't really make resolutions, but it's always good to stay positive. So here I'm just continuing to add some little trims of that sparkly red, and I probably next year I'm going to take stock in that red ribbon because I just used so much of it. I probably used 2 rolls of it, and I just absolutely love it. So, I mean, you can take a layout that's, kind of ho hum blah, and just add a lot of sparkle and shine to it. So, what else can I say about this? Oh, the other thing that my mother-in-law got me. So I got these socks. She got me a 1 hour massage at the spa, which, okay, who does not love that? And then she also got me that scarf that I'm wearing. It's silk. It's like a creamy color, but it's see-through, and it has, okay, you guys ready for this? Shiny gold butterflies. And the butterflies are raised to, like, the materials kind of raised and textured. I almost died. Like, I was gonna die. I was like, okay, this is the best thing ever. And I just absolutely loved it. So, of course, I had to put it on and wear it. And my husband had to take pictures of that. And then the picture of the socks, I used selective focus on my camera, and it just kind of puts the one item that you want to be in focus, the main focus. How many times can I say focus? The main focus in your photo. So I thought that was kind of fun and cool, and I like doing that when I have the time to actually play around with some of my things on my camera settings. So here I'm going to just add a little bit of twine and put that up at the top there by the joy. And yeah, so I'm trying to think what else she got me some earrings. She gets me the best presents ever. And we get her awesome gifts because basically she's widowed. So she doesn't really have anyone else that buys her presents. I know that my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, they get her like a small gift from the children, but we get her awesome gifts. So, like, we get her, something that we know that she really, really wants, and we try to figure out something really special for her, and kind of something really cool. So here I just wanted to add a little bit more bling. Okay, me and those Jolie's Boutique red little bling enamel dots are not friends. You know why? Because you pull them off of the sticky paper and they're not sticky. The sticky is on the paper, and then there's no sticky on the back. So to me that makes no sense. So I just decided not to fight with them anymore, and I used my glue. So it made life a lot easier, and it made for less negative comments about the red enamel dots. So I decided to put one on each mitten for the outside of my page. And so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to, towards the end here, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I put everything in the pocket protector, and put them in the pocket protector and show you how I put the mittens. And then I go ahead and I can't talk, sorry. I put the some photos in the end, and then I'll try to share some more. I apologize, you guys. I just haven't been feeling well, and I'll put some photos in the end. I'll try to share some more process videos if I can. And if I can't, I can't. I'm doing the best I can pretty much with the way things are going right now. And I have probably, like I said, 5 or 6 layouts or pages left. But they're all just from Christmas. I'm caught up until Christmas Day, and then Christmas I went crazy with the camera. So everything's all laid out and ready to go. It's just a matter of putting it together. So I hope you guys having an awesome day, and I hope that you are having fun on your December daily journey, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye, YouTube.